We're live. Hello. Hi. Welcome to the channel. I think I say hello, my lovely friends, most of the time. Yeah? It's been so long since
Hello,
I've
my lovely friends. It's Margaret.
filmed a video. Welcome back to the channel. Today, I'm getting my shit together.
I like that.
I just was like, okay, we need to sit down. And it turns out that I have a lot of things that are not what I planned on doing this morning. I have a lot of things that I need to get done today. So we'll see if I actually get done what I was planning on doing, which was working on my bullet journal for next month.
Okay.
I might just, who knows. But I've got, we're doing filming, obviously, today, because I have to do my, what is it called? My TBR and all of that for the next month. So we're going to sit down and get some of that done. And yeah, as long as I get my bills done in this one, we're fine. I need to know where all of the money goes. So, what are you working on today?
So I have a bunch of stuff I need to unpack from my car because I've been moving a friend into my place for just 2 weeks. But all her stuff has to come into my house or my garage while she's transitioning homes. So I was going to listen to my audiobook while I did that a bit and then finish listening to the audiobook, I guess, while sitting here. And I'm listening to the Dark Fantastic by Ebony Elizabeth. What is her last name? Thomas.
Nice.
Ebony Elizabeth Thomas, which is about blackness and fantasy and sci-fi.
Oh.
Specifically, the representations of Black women and girls in fantasy and sci-fi.
I will also be listening to an audiobook while I do things because I'd like to finish this.
Yes.
So I'm here.
I can't describe to you the experience of listening to Thor's 800 voice notes.
I hate it. About it last night.
Terrible. This is the worst. 5 stars.
It was interesting because Thor kind of was talking about I should post this in the Discord. But Thor was talking about last night how a lot of why sci-fi doesn't work for them is because you're having to learn a whole new customs and societal system, and that just doesn't mesh with their brain. So hello, Rye, and hello, Julie. It's Julie. Good to see you guys. What are you guys reading? I would love to know. Well, I am hurriedly putting links where I should have put links. Yeah. Don't tell Brianna this, but I'm going to be calendar blocking. We're going to try calendar blocking. I will probably tell Brianna this within 5 minutes of Brianna getting on. But I am
tell Brianna immediately tells.
Yup. Because I am the person I am.
Going through clothes is stressful.
Oh my God, I need to go through my clothes, but I have to be able to get into my closet first.
Oh my God.
If I want to step over a pile of notebooks that has fallen over and the box that's in front of it, I can get in. It's there's plenty of room. It's just, I do have a few things that I put at the door of the closet to get them out of the way. And now they are very much in the way. So.
This freaking thing.
What is that? Okay. Rye is currently cleaning Grayson's bedroom and going through clothes. Yeah. Oh, that's even worse when you have to go through clothes with a kid, because the kid wants to keep. And then Julie is in the middle of too many things, so she's just trying to finish something. Yeah. Because school starts this week. That's. Yeah. I think. Yeah. So. Yeah, that's the beginning of school is always hectic. I think I may have missed all of the good back to school shopping though, which makes me sad. Because I went to Target and was like, oh, never mind.
What do you need to back to school shop for?
I don't. However, it does have some nice prices for office supplies, which I am just always.
Collector of?
Listen, it's when you get good prices on pins and stuff. Like, what can I say? You get lots of good stickers. Occasionally, like they'll have like a bullet journal section, and I'll go to look and see if there's anything there. A lot of my washi tapes I got like 4 years ago at a Walmart because it was back to school, and like especially with Walmart.
Last
night. Yeah. Walmart and Target, a lot of the time, they're the only times that like they will have like washi tape and that kind of stuff at any sort of like variety. You know what I mean? So, anyways, you have Discord up, I hear.
I have what?
I said you have Discord up. I just heard the bloop as I posted
I can't
something. Hear you. Again?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's just muffled, man. It just sounds like you're speaking into like, I don't know, like through a sock or something.
Yeah, let me move my mic closer. Okay, can people in the chat hear me? Okay, let me ask you that.
Yeah, is it my speakers or is it Margaret's mic?
It could be a combination of both. Let me make sure that it's still on the right setting. Now it's still. Yeah, I can try.
Maybe it's my ears. Maybe I'm dying. That'd be nice.
You say that.
I do.
Not fun. Okay. So what are we feeling like for sprints? Do you want to do like what?
We both sound the same.
Okay.
Maybe it's StreamYard then.
Maybe it's StreamYard. Maybe you got a weird wire somewhere. Although you probably you have a laptop, don't you?
Yeah.
Okay, and it's on a desk, so that's not going to be it. What are we feeling for sprints? How do we feel about that?
I'd like a decent amount of time.
So like 40 minutes?
Yeah.
All right, why don't we let's do a 40, 50.
Give Brianna enough time to hop on.
Yep. Oh my God, my nose itches. Okay, we'll just pull up my favorite timer, which is the 40-10. I'll pause it. I don't know why it's muted. Oh, I know why YouTube is muted. I'm like, why is YouTube muted? It's because I had sprints up on Thor's channel. Okay. Anyways, I try when I'm on someone's channel to like actually. My hair is falling out. Like actually watch on mute. Hello, Way Overbooked. Welcome to the channel. Thank you for joining us today. We have one more host that will be joining us probably during this this first sprint. So let me go ahead. I'm going to pull that up real fast. All right. Are you ready to get shit done?
Hell yeah.
All right. Let's go in 3, 2, 1. Mute your mic.
Hi.
Hello.
Welcome back. All right. Hello. Welcome. We have been joined by Brianna.
Hello.
Speaking of which, they are both linked in the description down below. What the fuck are you guys making me read? This is terrible. I don't like it.
I'll take that kind of abuse from Thor because hers were funny, but not you. I'm so sorry.
Wait, like horrible in a good way?
Well, someone just died. So,
Okay, so not like in a this book is horrible kind of.
Oh,
that's the
that's
book
where
kind
we're
of
at.
way.
Okay, that's where we're at. All right. Give it 5 minutes. All right.
We literally came back as the body started cooling and he's getting out of the berth, and I'm like, fuck this book.
We are at that point.
Yes, we are. Which I'm like, this is what was gonna happen, but still.
It both breaks and doesn't break. Your most serious rule.
Yeah, it does, and it's doing these things in an interesting like sci-fi way. So like knowing that that's not going to be the end of the story is like whatever.
It's a happy ending.
So
Basically, what this book does is shatters your heart into a million pieces and then puts them all back together.
And then does it again.
And does it again.
Anyways, we also had Jessica join us. Hello. And one thing I wanted to highlight that Jessica said, apparently there are a couple like there are a couple of timers that have been doing copyright strikes for.
That's why I've stopped using YouTube videos for timers.
Yeah. Interesting. Yeah. So let's see. Apparently it's one specific one that is copyright striking people.
Huh,
but I think
weird.
I may reach out to the person that does the timer that we use and be like, hey, are you comfortable with people using this for live streams, or would you rather we stop?
Yeah, that's a good idea.
I can't
We're
see
not monetized, so usually people are like okay with that.
Right.
As long as you're not monetized.
Yeah, but once you do get monetized, then
monetized,
all of your old videos also get monetized.
So
Shotzi,
and like I'll also
do not
ask
breathe into the microphone.
I'll also ask if like are like is there like because like with what's it called
Come on.
audio library, like they just say, hey, make sure that you put, so I'm gonna see if there's anything they want us to put in the description.
Oh, that's a good idea.
I've been thinking about making my own timer so that it matches my channel aesthetic anyways.
Yeah.
So it just might be what
also, can you imagine the watch time that you would be getting?
Yeah.
Especially if somebody else pulled up the timer for you, like, or your other
Yeah.
Google account did.
That would be funny.
Like 4 hours of watch time.
Yeah, we
Every
also
day.
had Beth join us. Beth says, I need this coffee, heating pad, updating to-do list for the first time while my acetaminophen kicks in for my back. Oh, ouch.
Me yesterday.
And then Brittany has joined us.
Hello.
Feel free, and Chris is here as well from Chris and Books. Feel free to tell us, those of you that just joined, let us know what you are reading. If you have not already. Brianna, what are you working on this morning?
I just filmed a fun announcement video.
Oh yeah, I know what announcement this is.
What?
For a thing that will happen on Thursday.
Yay!
It happens to be the first of a month.
Of things that will happen on Thursday?
Oh, yeah.
Thursday's the first. It kind of worked out perfectly.
Oh, that is
we-
right. Okay.
We always want
Yeah.
those videos to come out on the first. And
Yeah.
then it also happened to be my normal filming day or my normal video day.
Nice.
So now I have to, the next sprint, I'm going to be taking pictures of the dogs in front of the bookshelves.
Yay! Nice.
For also the same thing. also for the announcement.
For the announcement. Yep. Cal, how much did you get done? How were you doing?
I read about 30% of the Dark Fantastic. I unloaded all Wilder's shit from my car into the garage, so big strunk. And
Nice.
I cleaned my oven.
Oh,
Yeah.
Fine.
You're like,
real serious.
you
Real serious when we clean the oven.
well, last night, okay, this is a troubling story, but last night we were unloading Wilder's apartment, and she was like, can you run to Walmart for me and grab some cleaning supplies? And I was like, yes, because I love you and it's a hard day for you. But I didn't have Briar and I did not have my headphones.
Oh no.
No.
So it's probably the most unhinged I've ever seemed. I was wearing these and socks because I didn't know I was going into a store. I had my like gun dog sweater and a bucket hat, and I was just like stumbling through Walmart, muttering to myself, like absolutely stimming, like absolutely like rocking back and forth and stuff. And like there was a like she asked for Mr. Clean magic erasers, and I was like, okay, I'll buy them. And I found them, and I just bought a bunch for myself also because I have no self-control. And I was like, oh yeah, that'd be great. That'd be great to buy stuff. So like I couldn't like logic with myself. So I bought a book that was in Walmart, and I bought a bunch of cleaning supplies for me also. So today I cleaned the oven because I was like, I better justify the fact that I did this during the middle of an autistic meltdown.
I feel like that's enough of a like justification right there with the word meltdown. Like,
Yeah.
if Alex gives you shit about that, it's like, no, shut up.
Yeah. No, people probably thought I was like not okay.
I mean,
Like,
it sounds like you were not okay, so that's fine.
I didn't feel okay. No, I
Mhm.
didn't feel okay. Probably
Listen,
somebody
Walmart's
got
not a great place to go at night, anyways. Just as a normal,
No, but like
normal
even like
rule.
somebody moved their cart near my cart, and I was like, okay, like move, and they were like, oh fuck, okay, like shit. So yeah, no, I need Briar. I don't know if you guys knew that, but I do, and yeah,
Nice.
or at least
Okay.
headphones because everything is.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. And you didn't have your headphones, none of that. That like,
Come here.
like I don't like going shopping without mine because people talk to you if you don't have them in.
Oh,
So,
nobody talked to me.
I swear to God, anytime I have to go to a store after work, and if I'm wearing a polo or a button, doesn't matter what color it is, they're like, "Where is that?" I'm like, "Do I look like I work here?"
They wear blue.
I went to IKEA I was wearing a black polo and black pants. Not
Also
any of the colors of IKEA. I had 4 people ask me where something was. I finally snapped and I said, "Do I look like I work here?" My polo has my job on it.
It's a different brand. I don't know if you know this, but IKEA doesn't outsource employees.
that's so funny.
I was like, I probably sound like a bitch, but I don't care. You're being a dumbass.
Yeah, actually, I've never encountered.
Also, he was like a large white man, and I didn't care.
Mm,
Like, if it would have been like a nice little old lady, fine. But no, it was like a large man, and I'm like,
like your
No, I
eyes still work, sir.
So what I'm hearing is you get bothered if you don't have a service dog, and you get bothered if you do have a service dog. Like you're just.
I didn't have Doyle with me.
This is funny.
That would have been even funnier if I had Doyle with me, and they were like, do I look like I work? I have a service dog with me.
Hey, Derek.
Hey, Derek.
You're not in the.
Wait.
You don't have your body. It's fine.
YouTube wants to get torsos, not faces. Hey.
That's-
I don't know.
Okay.
What's your plan?
Sprint. Are you gonna go back to bed?
Anyways, Chris in Books is reading The Devotion of Suspect X. Okay. Don't know what that book is, but I'm gonna have to look it up because that's an interesting sounding.
Oh, Jessica
word.
asked what you were reading.
The Darkness Outside Us
Oh dear.
by Elliot Schrafer.
Yeah,
Margaret's
not listening.
Margaret.
I have. Sorry. There has been an explosion here.
All right,
Somehow.
Nick Nelson, calm down and show off what you're reading.
I already told you what I'm reading.
No, but Jessica asked.
Oh, okay. I have to go clean myself off. So after
God.
this sprint.
Okay, I'll grab the book.
All right, mute your mics. Are you okay, Cal?
1 minute left of the book.
Good boy.
Would you like me to reset the sprint for a single minute?
Oh, inconvenience everybody.
I mean, you could just mute yourself and finish it.
You could. You could. Hold on. Where is my
Get out from under the cords, my dude.
Oh my god. Okay, so for those that were asking what I am reading, I'm reading The Darkness Outside Us by Elliot Schreffer. And it's a lot.
Yeah.
Kodiak just had a mental breakdown, so there's that.
He does that.
But let me see. It's funny because they've set this up like it's the US versus Russia just based on their accents.
Right.
But like taking cues from current politics, it really feels like it's actually like the rest of Europe versus the US.
Yeah.
Is what it feels like because you got Federation and Demokratia and it's like,
Okay, done.
yeah, that's us. Okay, where?
Hello, my dude. Pause up. Pause up. Come here. You're not doing anything without treats today?
Anyways, I know you have to go in a bit, Cal. How was the book, though?
It was really, really, really good. 1 second, I'm ordering poke bowls.
Ooh.
It was like, okay, so it was really interesting because she did like 4 main case studies to talk about the way Black girls and women are treated in popular sci-fi and fantasy, especially children's lit. And it was just like really eye-opening, especially like I texted Brianna last night about it. She really deconstructs the Hunger Games.
Yeah.
And obviously I'm not stupid. Like I know the Hunger Games isn't like friggin' perfect or anything, and that there's racial stuff at play there. And I think I had like a pretty good idea of some of like the things it does well and the things it didn't do well. But holy shit, just like she's like pulls out little text passages and I was like, oh, I never realized that. And I was sitting there last night driving, being like, why didn't I realize? And then I was like, oh, I read it when I was 12. No shit. No shit I didn't realize.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was really interesting. So she did the Hunger Games, Merlin, Harry Potter, and the Vampire Diaries. And it was just really, really interesting. Yeah. So it was just well done. And I usually read historical nonfiction. It is on Scribd, yeah. So it was really interesting to read literary nonfiction. I was like, oh.
Interesting.
Yeah.
That sounds good. How did everyone else do? Chris's audiobook literally just finished.
Nice.
Not how they expected it to end. Brittany read about 20 pages and had lunch. And Jessica says hi. Oh my God, hi Schmidt.
He's a floof.
I literally went through all of the dog names before I got to the right one.
You know, it's usually what I do.
So I also, while I was doing that, I have a video going up at 2:00. And I finished getting everything set up for that one.
Nice.
So anyways, since there is the possibility that there will be other sprints on someone else's channel shortly after mine, I did not set it up to go straight to that because I'll probably direct you to their channel if I can confirm we're doing sprints there.
I took pictures of dogs, and of all of them, Doyle was the worst of taking pictures.
Oh my God.
He was like sitting backwards and then just like sticking his head like all the way back to look at me.
Like
You're such a doofus.
That's not what I meant, my dude.
I'm like, you're the toddler who can't smile right.
That was me because always getting the best lighting meant looking directly into the sun. And with my little baby blue eyes that couldn't do that, I'd be like, and my dad would be like, just look at the camera. And I'd be like, I'm trying, Dad. Like,
No, I tried to take a picture of like Schmidt and Doyle together. And like Schmidt's just like up in the chair, just like sitting primly and properly. And Doyle's like, it's just a complete doofus. I'm like, well, we know who was bred from show lines, don't we?
I love that.
That's funny.
Yeah. Except you'll do anything for those banana treats.
Julie said making
Also, that's
progress
such a
on all the
cool
things and ate lunch. Good for Julie. I need to eat food at some point today.
The poodle in our training class, like, it's not that he's any better or worse bred than like Briar or Cassie or anything, but he's just like, I am the nicest looking sir. Like,
He is every single week.
right? It's just their temperament. They're like, yes.
And like, because his, like, I have trained his sit to be more of a heel so that we don't have Doyle problems.
Right.
And so like at this point in the training, we're now learning sit in a heel. And they're like, Schmidt, you can demonstrate. I'm like, because he's been doing this for a month and a half.
Like, because I learned. I learned. I was like with Briar, with Cassie, I was like, you're going to pee the first second I tell you to pee. Because I'm not having any of this waiting 20 minutes outside in the snow.
No.
Briar.
I am surprised because when it is cold or wet, Susie would be like, oh, this is happening as quickly as possible.
That's
And
how Sasha was. She was such a broken husky. If it's snowing, she'd pee on the deck and then run back inside. I'm like, you know you're a snow dog, right?
You're supposed to like this stuff.
Like, Naomi, paws are getting wet.
That's so funny.
And then
It's
there's-
always funny to me when people are like, oh my God, husky shouldn't be anywhere that it's hot. And I'm just like, most dogs should not be in the temperatures that you are talking about without some sort of air conditioning or something.
Right.
So,
Most dogs should be in most of the homes they're in.
and also it's like the dogs that have thick coats are not the ones most likely to have like heat stroke and die. It's the ones that have short noses.
Schmidt is getting his first like actual poodle haircut in a couple
Oh
of weeks.
yeah.
I'm excited,
Get a
Schmitty.
big boy haircut.
I've been saving poodle cuts on Pinterest so I can send it to my groomer.
Love that.
Nice.
I'm like, I get to do fun things with you.
Chris says, I have now gone to Goodreads and added all the other books in the series that have been translated into my want to read stack. Nice. Which the devotion of
Did
Suspect X.
you-
Okay, interesting. And then Jessica says, my giant Aussie floof loves to be outside in the snow. He'll lay in it for hours.
Exactly.
That's like
That's Shotzi.
Belle. Belle's like that. She'll go outside in like December and just lay on like the freezing rain ice. Like she'll just be like, yes.
Yep.
That sounds awful, Belle.
That's hilarious.
Shotzi's like, let me find a mud puddle.
my favorite TikTok short or whatever YouTube short to date is someone just like aiming their camera at their golden who is out like in the snow, like has like gotten down in the snow going, the husky doesn't even want to be outside right now. Please come in. They will call animal control on us. We're going to get reported.
My tattoo artist, they raised and showed Malamutes, and they had animal control on them for having the dogs out in the yard in the winter.
You're like,
And it was like, they're Alaskan Malamutes. Call animal control when they're out in the summer. Like, they'd be out in the winter.
Alaska is farther north than we are.
Do you understand what they're for? They are so happy out there.
They got that good fur.
And they just like, they're miserable in the heat. And so when, like, if you have to heat your house to keep warm and it's nice and cold out there, they're just like, fuck yeah. Like,
That is so funny. Chris says that their German Shepherd used to find ice slicks and would run and slide on them in purpose. That is.
danger,
I
but
feel
very cute.
I feel like they probably went ass over tea kettle multiple times doing that.
I knew a whippet that broke its hip doing that.
Yeah, but that's a
no.
whippet. Like,
I
you
know,
look at
I
it the wrong way and it breaks.
I know, but I always get like so like, oh, not a puppy's hips. Like I just get like, oh.
That is so funny. All right, Cal, I know you're gonna hop off here, but Brianna,
Wild is running late, so I'll probably be on for a little bit. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, let's go ahead and 3, 2, 1, mute your mics.
Hello.
Hello. I have feelings about this book, but anyways.
Are they good feelings? Are they bad feelings?
Well, I did just send them to you.
Oh, did you? Did I? Oh. I was in the middle of trying to write a tweet and I didn't see it.
Not my favorite thing I've ever read right now.
But it'll still be 5 stars.
I mean, we'll see. We'll see. I gotta see how the ending goes. Like there are just
Well, you're gonna love the ending. You're gonna
like
love
there are some basic things that like at the level of technology that they're at that I'm like, okay, but then why if they have this, why don't they have this option? Anyways, that's just me. So
fair.
Anyways, how did everyone do? Cal obviously had to hop off. He is helping someone move, so things have to happen. We've been joined by a couple of people. Hello, Monty. Welcome.
Hello.
Nice. Managed to eat some lunch and get 2 short videos edited and exported.
Nice.
That is more than I'd be able to manage in 40 minutes.
Right?
Just the getting lunch part would probably take the full 40. And then Gina Lynn got here late, but started reading Little Fires Everywhere and gave the youngest a shower. Nice. If anyone saw my tweet last night about BIPOC authors giving white side characters like more thought and nuance than some white authors give their white main characters, Little Fires Everywhere is one of the ones that I was thinking of.
Yeah.
Like one of the first one that came to mind because she just does such a good job, and she also I feel gives whatever her name is more credit than she deserves as a character. I was like, that woman deserved everything that happened to her and more. Anyways, Julie has read an issue of Spider-Man and moved outside. Nice. I finished Everything's Ready to Go for my vlog. It'll go up at 2 today.
Yay.
And then I am going to I got showered and all of the stuff washed out of my hair. So I just have to do the final styling and let it dry and I'll be ready to film, hopefully.
Yay.
Whether or not the rest of the stuff will be ready to film.
Nice. I edited my pictures that I took and teased it on Instagram.
Nice. How many pictures did it take to get the good one with Doyle and Schmidt?
like 10 or 15 probably
in that photo.
Huh?
I said he was serving in that photo.
He was. But that was like it took a lot. And like most of them he's like
do a doofy. And like that should be your picture for blooper reels.
Right. The one with Sherlock and Watson, every time I would like make the noise for them to like look at me, that's when Watson's head would do the I was like, we're just gonna go with it. It's cute.
Oh, Doyle channeling his uncle. That's funny. Sherlock is the one that is his dad, right?
Sherlock is Doyle's dad. Watson and Sherlock are brothers.
Yes. All right, nice. Monty says, to be fair, I picked up the lunch in like the first sprint and just got around to actually being productive. Why do you think I'm doing sprints this morning? I have gotten more things done on my list. Speaking of which, I can.
Oh yeah, I should probably check. Oh, I need to do Pango books. That's next sprint. I've also been listening to Aoife and Michelle's live show because they're talking about rom-comathon.
Nice. I need the next sprint. I need to create more Fablin prompts, and I need to complete my Fresh Reads Friday review for Daughter of Red Winter because I do owe Jocelyn a review for that since I said I would. And then at some point today, we're going to sit down and start calendar blocking I'm gonna set that up for me. We're gonna see how it works.
So what I would recommend, just to make it look nice, or do you use Google Calendar?
I'm gonna use Google Calendar.
Okay, so go in and change the colors on the calendar blocks, because the calendar that Google has are like very primary colors, and they're very jarring to the eye. They're not aesthetically pleasing at all, because they're like Google colors.
I am probably going to go with my color scheme. We'll get to that in just a minute.
That's what I did too.
Chris says started second book of the Lady Trent series, nice, and made supper. And then Monty is asking, what is calendar blocking? It's basically just where you sit down with your calendar and you sketch out how much time you're going to devote to certain tasks. So like I'll block out my work day. I will block out my commute probably most days. And then like, hey, we're going to work on insurance stuff here. And we're going to work on Booktube stuff here.
Don't even just do, I know like your job is different than mine, but like for me, even within my work day, it's calendar blocked. So I have an hour on working on health department stuff, and like an hour working on whatever, like the audit guide that I'm writing. Like, so it's like certain blocks within it.
I so completely gave up. I tried doing that when I first started at my job. Like, we're going to do this hour, we're going to call out new referrals. This hour, we're going to follow up on voicemails. And because I am one of the first responders when people call in to like our office, like, that's one of my biggest frustrations with my job, is that I cannot turn my phone off and just have like an hour of uninterrupted time. I am going like I'm going to be interrupted multiple times, which means that me completing any one task takes 10 times longer than it needs to.
Right.
And my boss just does not seem to understand that. She's like, just write down notes for when. I'm like, no, you don't understand. I have to get back in that mode if I have to pick up the phone. Hopefully once we get to the point where someone is in my place, if I make it that far at my job, once we get to the point that I'm actually the supervisor and not like the main admissions person, I will be able to have a little more time like that. But yeah, anyways, I don't know where my bullet, there it is. See, because let me see if I can find an example of what I usually, so this is what I usually do for, oops, that's the wrong one. Can you see how I've kind of got everything blocked off?
Right, yeah.
So like, and
I like having it digitally, because then if it doesn't work, like something, I didn't finish this, or I didn't get to it today, then you can just like scoot it over to the next day.
And I probably will like what's digital might end up just being like what my ideal is going to be. And then when I sit down and look at my day, okay, this is what it's going to be for the actual day. In my bullet journal, because I like having that next to my task list so I can sit down and look at it. But I'm gonna try doing that, and I'm also gonna try setting up some stuff with like either Todoist or some other. There's another one that I wanted to look at that's supposed to be, it's connected with the tomato timer. It's supposed to be like very good at like helping you get stuff together, because I'm like, I just want to have my life together.
Don't we all?
I just want to have my life together.
Don't we all?
So fine. Anyways,
are you trying to calendar block like multiple days at a time, or are you just doing like the next day?
I'm going to try and set up like, this is what my ideal schedule on each specific weekday looks like, or day of the week looks like. I'll do Friday, Saturday and Sunday as well.
Right.
And then I guess have it be recurring. So
yeah, I have them set out. I have certain things set out that happen every day or every weekday or whatever. But then I tried to do an entire week at a time. And so like Monday morning, I would sit down and like take time to like calendar block the whole week. And that did not work, because then Friday, like if things always kept getting moved. So now I'm just like calendar blocking maybe 2 days at a time. Yeah.
See, the thing about me is if I have to do it on a daily basis, it probably will not get done.
I've just created it as part of my, like, every morning when I get into work, the first half hour is just called morning admin, and I calendar block that day and the next day.
Love it. Monty, here's the thing. The reason that we have these organizational methods are because we both have ADHD, most likely in my case. And they're coping mechanisms.
Yeah. Well, and that's what I was
good.
trying to tell my boss the other day, because she was like, because I was like showing her like my to-do-ist for work and how like everything has like subtasks, and like I have this that I need to do on this day, and like this store goes live on audits for this day, and she's like, this is amazing. And I was like, here's the thing, I have to function up here so that my productivity is normal level.
Yeah, exactly.
Because if I function at normal, I'm way down here.
Yep. I was so good about it during school because you had the external deadlines and all of that stuff.
Yeah.
So that was really helpful to me. Like there were immediate negative consequences to if I did not do something right.
Right.
So I mean, I turned in a lot of stuff the night before at like midnight. And they just like since 2016, it's just taken a downhill dive, and then it just stopped working in 2020. And so I'm just like, I want to get back to where like I'm actually sitting down and doing these things and they're helping me and working for me.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I think that it was in 2020 that I realized that like I probably have ADHD. I was trying to function at this level, and I like to think of it as like, you know, when your computer is trying to run too many programs at one time, and so then it gets really loud and the fans are running. I was like, that's my brain all the time, and I just now realized it.
Yep. I'm just like, yeah, at some point I do want to see about like actually getting a diagnosis, and mainly because I do want to see if medication would be something that will help me.
Same,
You know what
same.
I mean?
I'm working on a diagnosis, but I've like put in an application to work with a therapist, and they just have a wait list.
Yeah, so same here. so
until then, like I just function and, you know, do everything else I can do to function.
Yep, exactly. Julie says, I do so much better if I write down every step of the thing and can cross them off step by step. It makes the to-do list look longer, but it works. I actually had to stop myself from doing that. Like I try and do like the most important steps for me, because having all of it, like, and that's part of why I want to set up like a to-doist or something. So I have somewhere that I have everything, and then my bullet journal can be, okay, this is what I need to accomplish today.
Right. That's what I love about Todoist, is because then you can schedule it on dates. So like my videos have 6 to 7 different subtasks for them, all scheduled out throughout the week up until promoting it. And they're all different priority levels too. Like if I don't promote it on Discord, it's not the end of the world. So that's like priority level 3. But if I don't film it on the day that I have to film it, because that's my filming day, then the video's not getting out. So that's priority number 1.
We should maybe one of these days do one of these live shows where we talk about our filming processes and like how we keep things together.
I would love to. However, if I screen shared Todoist, you would know what I was doing through December.
Oh, I wasn't saying that we should show people like what we do. I was like, what do we have in place to help us stay on, those of us that stay on track with videos, and what does our filming process look like and all of that kind of stuff.
Right.
That would be an interesting conversation topic for us to have. So anyways, let's go ahead and shall we do another, I think we have time for like one more sprint before I need to we need to go. Give me just a second. So 3, 2, 1, mute your mics.
You didn't put a timer on.
Welcome back. How did
Hello.
we do? Hello.
I posted stuff on Pango,
Nice.
and then what else did I do? I don't know what else I did. That's it.
Oh,
Pretty
that
much.
was nice.
Yeah, dealing with this crazy one.
Aw.
Wanted to be a mama's boy today.
That's nice.
Yeah. Aren't you? You be
I'm here looking a little crazy. So it just thundered loud enough that that StreamYard was like, "Your mic is muted," and I was like, "No, that was talking."
Like, well, okay.
Yes. Hold on. I'm gonna put this somewhere else because it is not good. I was out of my usual tea for my writing tea
Oh
that I
no.
made. So I tried something different, and the trying something different, that tea should not be iced. So learned a lesson.
Good to know.
Anyways, I refreshed my memory for where I was with Fableman the last time I actually did the story stuff. And
Because are you about to go film that?
I will shortly, because I need to figure out the order I want to do things in.
Right.
And I also need to write down my thoughts for Daughter of Redwinter, because those are the two videos that I want to film today.
Okay.
And I may wait to see how long this storm is going to last, because that is going to mess with my lighting. But
right.
We shall see. I'm going to try and get them filmed when we are on, or when I am on sprints with Bree.
Awesome.
So.
I'll be in the chat for those probably, but I need to edit, and then B, we've had our family thing in a little while.
Thing. Nice.
Yeah, it's Sunday.
Yeah. Well, sometimes you gotta do that. So how did everyone else do? And also, I am soliciting ideas for Phelan prompts right now.
Like a read a book with a blank thing, or a
read a book with a blank thing, like different reading challenges that can be done.
I mean, I think you should just use Avengers prompts.
I'm looking at the list of books that I got.
Oh yeah, those too. You should do one that's like read a book for a secret project.
Yeah. Ooh, I like that. I also just was like reading non-European retelling.
That's so specific though that like it works for right now, but then if you get that prompt again, you know what I mean?
Well, here's the thing. There are a lot of retellings of non-European mythology.
But are they books that are on your immediate TBR that you need to read within the next couple of months?
I mean, I do have to reread the Ari Shah books.
That's true.
What was your idea? Again,
read a book for a secret project.
Read a book for a secret project. Because I'm trying to come up with like 10 to 15 this time so that I have quite a few for people.
What I would do personally, because we've talked about how themed reading vlogs and projects are the that's the trend on Booktube right now. And so you already know in the back of your head which books you need to read.
Yeah.
So making it as easy as possible on yourself while also still doing a TBR game.
Yep, that is smart. Okay.
The amount of books that like prompts that would fit books for projects that are in my jar, quite high.
That's funny. Okay, let's go ahead. Chris and Books says reread a book. Now that I think reread a book is a good one too.
Oh yeah.
Chris and Books, I'm 30% into my new audiobook. That is nice. And then Julie has read a Molara Spider-Man. Are you reading a oh my god, they're so different. Are you reading a bind up that's a whole bunch of issues in the same arc, or are you reading like a collection that's a whole bunch of stories by like the same person or with the same character, Julie? I am curious. Oh, read a sequel. I think that might be on the list.
Read a book from an author you've previously given 5 stars to.
That would be good. I'm putting down notes, and hopefully I know what these notes mean.
Or like a book that is
read the first book in the series.
Yeah. You could do one like kind of like a seasonal read, but like that way it kind of works throughout the year, like a book congruent to the current season.
That's funny.
Because then that works if people are in the Southern Hemisphere. They can also be reading summer books when it's January.
I kid you not. In the most Florida move ever, I have failed buying winter gear every single time I have pulled that prompt. Chris says my goal this year has been to wrap up as many series as I possibly can. I had a lot of stuff. I read the first book and just never went back to. I was supposed to be focusing on that this year. I was supposed to get progress in 6 series. So
yeah. How are we doing on that?
Maybe I should do one that's like continue a series you put down at least a year ago.
Oh, yeah. Or just like read a book that will help you achieve a yearly goal.
Okay, that's a good one. Achieve a yearly goal, which technically you're reading 100 books in a year goal could be that goal.
Technically, yeah. But then if you also wanted to be more specific, like you wanted to read more sci-fi, you wanted to read whatever, like.
Nice. It says it's a collection all centering around the death of Captain Stacy. That's really the title, which is quite spoilery, lol. Yeah. So like spoilers for comics is very different. The idea of spoilers for comics is very different from the idea of spoilers for like regular fiction or for movies and shows, in my opinion. Although shows get closer than comics, because a lot of the time with comics, to understand what's going on, because there's so much comics history, you are going to have to spoil yourself for something.
Right.
You know? Like no one is surprised by the fact that Jason Todd is died. Like that was a spoiler at the time, but it is not something you need to worry about.
Right.
Ooh.
It's alive.
Yeah. I wonder about pick a book you wanted to read ages ago. And then the problem is I have to figure out how to make these into quests.
Oh, right.
So it's like, okay, so how do I? Okay, that's a good amount. I know what words are. We are winding down. It's DC's biggest secret. My favorite is the time that Dan Didio tried to kill off Dick Grayson and fans found out about it. And the outcry from fans was so great that they had to change an entire storyline. Like they had to change it so that it was ambiguous and they were able to bring him back later. It is, that's one of my, Dan Didio never has good ideas. I'm sorry. It's the truth. At least not with DC. So anyways, I'm waiting for my hair to finish drying. I did not diffuse, so it is taking its time. Anyways, do you have anything that you want to talk about on your channel that is coming up anytime soon?
You know, maybe
I remember that, and I wasn't even in DC at the time. Yeah.
Categories is returning to my channel.
Yay!
I took the month off for the Magical Readathon, but it's coming back in September.
That's a good skill prompt from another person's TBR.
It was not kind to me.
Okay, I am literally stealing this idea from Pages with Paige. So just
that was such a great video.
It was, and I may be like, hey Brianna, what was one of your categories prompts? Oh, you can close this dumb thing. There we go. Why did it? Oh, because I closed the wrong one. There we go. That's the one that has the. Anyways, so Scattergories is back. How long has it been since Scattergories was on your channel?
I did it in July. I just took it off for August.
Nice. I also took what's it called off.
Well, because I wanted to do Magical Readathon, and it was just too like I couldn't figure out how to do both of them.
Yeah.
I haven't decided if I want to do Bookopolis-thon this month because I don't know how to film that because I don't have a printout version of it.
Mm-hmm.
And so I don't know how to
do you have the paid version of so do you have let me ask you this because this will change my suggestion. Do you have like a digital version of it?
Yeah, it's on a Google Drive.
Okay. So if there's a way you can play in your digital version,
I don't have the ability for a like the little piece to move though.
Yeah, that does make
iMovie doesn't do, like so basically I mean I could do it where it would just screenshot and I could just be like basically screenshots of it moving, but it would be jumpy. It wouldn't be like
well, because my thought is there is a picture-in-picture layout with hold on, let me go ahead and share my screen so I can actually visually demonstrate this. Do you pay for what is it called? Do you pay for StreamYard or no?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. Because I think so then you should have the ability to record, and so you could do something like this if it lets you work in that's the wrong one, Margaret. If it lets you work in the whatever program is on Google Drive and you can record it and download it and then like put that part up in the video.
Oh, and basically just use my mouse as the player.
I guess like if you can figure out some way to do that, I don't know. I don't know how it works and what her mechanics are.
Well, I think it's just in a Google Drive.
Yeah.
Like it's just a document or a PDF.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how to.
I'll probably just end up doing it. And like on my TBR, I asked if they wanted to see a separate TBR for it or just like basically like in my vlogs, just like at the start of the week, do one and like then read that book, like add that book to my week.
Yeah, because you could screenshot it then.
Yeah.
There we go. Perfect. Anyways, I see a fluffy tail.
Yeah, the Saints are in here.
Yeah.
Doyle, come here.
Hi, Doyle.
Sit. He's a Doyle.
Hi, Doyle. That's so funny. I would have to get my dog, in fact, in my lap to show her on the camera if she were with the breed.
I mean, that's where Schmidt usually ends up.
Yep. The thing is that my dog, at least once she's no longer a puppy, will still be sort of like moderately lap sized. Like technically not a lap dog, but still small enough that like you can get in your lap and like not smother you. So
Doyle can get in your lap
without smothering you.
He was so mad at me yesterday because I was sitting on the couch and Schmidt was sitting next to me. And then Doyle walks up and just like sits on, like tries to sit on Schmidt. And I like pushed him off the couch and he looked at me like I murdered him. I was like, you can't kill your brother. I'm sorry.
Hold on, let me ask real quick. I'm sorry. You said he sat on Schmidt?
He tried to, and I had to like push him off the couch.
Oh my
he
God.
was like, dang it, I almost got away with murder.
I am pulling up Bree's channel. So Bree is going to be going live at 3:00 Eastern time, 2:00 Mountain time, Central time.
2:00 Central time, 1:00 Mountain time.
For sprints, for reasons. And I'm trying to see if I'm gonna put, so I'll start out just with Bree's channel, I guess. I'll put Bree's channel in the description box. And then once we have a link for the official sprint that she's doing, I will go ahead and change that out for anybody who's watching later and would like to hop over to other sprints. I am in about 8 minutes going to have a video go live, which is my Utah vlog for when I went out for your wedding and vlogged none of the wedding.
All good. Neither did I.
It's funny because there is a clip that is me saying, hey, I'm leaving tomorrow. And then we pick up with us book shopping in Salt Lake City.
A week later.
Just literally like that's it. It's I'm like, well, someone forgot a few things. So it's literally 90% me and Cal and Briar.
That's great. Love that.
Yes, I know. So much of just me following Briar around as we walked. Briar is like so well trained. I feel like she is like the goals for how well I want my dog trained. Do I have the ability to do that as a person? I don't know.
Doyle.
Anyways, okay. Anything else that
no, I'm posting the thing in the Discord. It just got posted.
Oh, you're posting the thing in the Discord. Okay.
The Nexus event.
Yeah.
I figured since we just talked about it, then they got a little bit of a sneak.
Did we talk about it though?
We did. I mean, Julie figured it out.
Yeah. Anyways, so that's live now. I think that's it. That's it for me. Another video in 5 minutes on my channel. If you guys would like to go and watch that.
Are you premiering it?
I probably should. Let's just do that. I'll premiere it and then I'll stick a what is the word, Brianna? Link. I'll stick a link.
You should be able to put the link in the comments.
Yeah, I can put the link in the comments. So.
When does this thing end? What's the date today?
Because I'm lazy and didn't want to set it up. Okay, so yes, Brianna has heard of Roll20.
Just a bit.
Because I torture her in it every now and then.
I don't know how I would use that for Bookopoly though.
So you would be able to. You could upload.
Just put the board into it.
You can upload the board into it, and then you could create a token, basically.
Oh yeah, okay, that could work.
Yeah, so that could
seems
work.
like a lot of work though.
It's not, so if you're only needing to create one token, the most work that would end up happening is you would have to create the map. But that's like the map is the hardest part. In all honesty, getting the map to be sized correctly. So, and I would honestly do as hexes instead of the squares like you do in Dungeons and Dragons. I do the squares simply because it matches other maps. But Here is the link for, hold on, I know what I'm doing.
Guys, this is not the room to wrestle in.
There's a link in the blog in the comments. But yeah, Roll20. You would be able to do something approximating a game board if you did Roll20. Granted, you know how much fun Roll20 can be.
Right. Trying to roll, yeah. We'll see. I'll figure something out.
We've literally been in the middle of a game and I've been like, oh, I just fucked something up. I'm not sure what. Hold on, guys. We have to pause for like 10 minutes while I figure out what dumb DM thing I've done. And then it's always something really simple. Like I'm in the wrong layer. And it's just like, oh my God, how did I do that?
Right.
So anyways, thank you to everyone for coming and hanging out with us. I will go get Bree's link in the description box and you have the link for the vlog and maybe I'll see some of you in a few minutes. So thank you and bye.